Hello, welcome to Freestyle Tactics, where you learn all the tips, secrets, and techniques of all the pros so you can take your riding and your life to the next level. Would you like to learn about this one technique that could help boost your performance on and off your bike, help you ride longer, feel better, more relaxed, calm, and focused? Improve your digestion that will help you recover faster and feel more energized? I'm sure you do. Now, did you know that about 70% of the population only uses 25% of their lungs? What does that have to do with riding better, I hear you say? Well, everything. As you're about to see in this video, when you're shaking on your bike, during a combo, during a competition, during your runs, when you feel unconfident, or you're not having a lot of strength on your bike doing your tricks, it's kind of moving around, you're not strong and solid, when you're quickly coming out of breath, this is all the result of not breathing right. That's right, you heard it, breathing, and especially deep breathing. If you watch Matthias Dandois' interview on this very channel, he talked about how most of his competitors, the other riders, they're quickly out of breath after 2 minutes, almost halfway through the runs. And it's actually very hard for these guys to finish their runs, to go all the way to the 3 minutes, because they lack the endurance, but because they're just out of breath. But there's a common mistake and general belief that you can work on your endurance and get it better, but no matter how hard you work on your endurance, if you're not breathing right, you're not gonna get the full benefits, you're not gonna develop your full potential. Now, before we dive even deeper into the power of deep breathing, I wanna have a little disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. The techniques we're gonna talk about are super powerful. And if you have any medical issues, please check a doctor before you engage into any breathing exercises. That said, everything I'm about to tell you here, I have not invented. I'm just a messenger. It's knowledge and information I have gathered together through learning, research, and my own experience. And all this knowledge and techniques have proven to be really successful and are backed with scientific research. Proven results that you can implement in your life right now. So let's dive in. It may seem that breathing is automatic, right? Something we don't even think about. You do it all day long in your sleep, you just breathe. That's just the way your body works. Inhale, exhale, repeat, right? The thing is, it's both conscious, you can do it on purpose, you can do it yourself like I just did, and it is unconscious as well. Your body does it because if you stop breathing, you simply die, right? But when you think about it, breathing is your primary source of energy. You breathe in, your body transforms this oxygen that you breathe in, and your lungs infuse that air into all your cells, nourish your brain, your heart, and all your vital organs. That's the way it works. So now let's dive in a little deeper here. As I said, everybody breathes, right? But to achieve higher performance, the body needs more oxygen. When you're doing an effort, your heart is going to need more air, your brain as well, to make all your organs work, and your muscles are also going to need oxygen to sustain the effort you're putting on your body. So you need more oxygen, and once again, you need to breathe right. And that's going to make the whole difference in your performance. It is crucial that you breathe correctly when you exercise, especially when you ride BMX, because BMX is not only endurance, doing an effort for a medium to a long period of time, just like when you're swimming or running, but BMX also requires high energy because you're gonna do short bursts of efforts here and there during a combo, or when you hit a ramp, you're gonna focus all your energy on that one jump and onto the next. You gotta get that takeoff perfect, that trick, and then the landing. And all this requires high energy, spur of the moment energy. So deep breathing right there ensures your body gets the oxygen and the energy it needs for these muscles to work and to be solid and strong during your effort, so you can work at an optimal level. Now that we've seen what deep breathing is, we're gonna see what people do wrong, why they're not breathing right, and what blocks them. As I said, people tend to make several mistakes when they exercise as far as breathing, and there are 4 big mistakes that they make. Number 1, holding your breath, doing apnea while you're doing your effort. You breathe and you hold your breath and you get all cramped up. And that's the number 1 problem. People just don't breathe during the effort. They get all cramped up, and that's why you see a lot of people shaking, because it is actually their body asking, calling for oxygen, and they get all nervous and all the muscles get locked up. And as we'll see after this, with all the benefits that you get from deep breathing, when you breathe deeper, you get your muscles relaxed, everything flows freely, all your efforts are much smoother. Mistake number 2 that people make, shallow breathing, which means you breathe on a surface level. You're not using your whole lungs, you don't go deep. And by not going deep, you get out of breath a lot faster. When you're using only a small percentage of your lungs, having shallow breath, not deep breathing, you don't have the endurance and you don't have that strength we talked about, because you got only that few air in your body, and your body needs more for that effort to be strong. Mistake number 3, and that goes hand in hand with what we just saw with the shallow breathing, is breathing quickly. You can breathe deeply, but if you breathe quickly, then your body doesn't have time to get the carbon dioxide out, all the toxins, because as we're gonna see with the benefits, when you breathe, you get the good air in, but when you exhale, you get the bad air out. The bad air gets all the toxins out, all the waste is brought out of your body through your breath. So when you breathe quickly, not only is it shallow, it stresses your body out and you don't have strength either. And finally, the 4th mistake that most people make is inhaling and exhaling at the wrong time during the effort. And it is really important, as we will see at the end of this video with the exercises. The breathing you're gonna have when you do an effort has gotta go with your movement. Just as when you run, you breathe with your movement, so your muscles get that energy, get the oxygen they need at the right moment. And when you do that effort, for example, when you go at the gym and you're gonna lift some weight, it is very important that you inhale and exhale at the right times, because that respiration is gonna help you in your effort. As you inhale, you're gonna get your body full of oxygen, but you're also gonna get your core really stable, and everything's gonna be strong so you can push into that effort. And into that exhale is gonna be the release, tension and release. And that is the same with breathing, inhale and exhale. If those are out of sync, if you're out of rhythm, well, you're not gonna get the same benefit than if you were breathing right. So we just saw it. The most common mistake is compulsive shallow breathing, which means short breaths that are not deep. In the long term, all this shallow breathing, if you're not breathing right, can cause tensions in your body like stiff neck, stiff shoulders, a cramped chest, insomnia, anxiety, stress. The list goes on. And all these problems, they're definitely gonna have an impact on your performance. So that's where deep breathing can really make a difference. If you're really serious about what you do, can be riding or any type of performance, deep breathing can give you a real edge on the day of a competition. That can make a big difference. And there's not a single high caliber athlete that is not watching his breath nowadays. That has become as important as being fit and as being strong and as going to the gym for the really high caliber athlete out there. That is the reason why you hear like martial art experts or tennis players scream when they hit, when they do an effort. It's their breath that controls their effort and energy right there, like ha! It's because when they exhale, they push all the air out in that scream and they give their effort their maximum energy and the maximum potential. When you breathe deeply, your muscles relax, your blood pressure falls, your nerves are calmed, and consequently, you have more endurance, more strength, more focus, and fewer injuries. That's what we want, right? We want to be strong and endurant and don't get hurt. And deep breathing is going to do that for you. So, in order to improve your performance and your life in general, you should focus on taking deeper breath and coordinating your moves with the natural flow of your breathing. So it will help your riding way more than the best pair of shoes. You don't believe me? Try it for yourself. Take a minute to focus on your breath. Just get your shoulders down. Breathe in with your nose. Exhale with your mouth. Do it 3 times. Just let go. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your body is straight. Your neck goes in line with your back. Aren't you feeling a lot lighter already? Alright, now let's see how it all works. There's this muscle right here. That's called the diaphragm. And this muscle acts like a pump. It helps compress and expand your lungs when you breathe. And the stronger you get this muscle, the deeper you're gonna be able to breathe. And just as I said, it acts like a pump, right? And this pump gets the air into your lungs. And when you breathe right, when you get into that deep breath, the air goes all the way to the bottom, into the abs, into the core. And that's why it's gonna get you stronger. And when you breathe right, when you breathe deep, when your diaphragm expands, your core contracts. So all of the air comes out. And as you breathe, you can actually see that you're not only working that diaphragm, you're also working on your core. It actually expands and contracts. And if you just do this without breathing in and out with your abs, you feel your muscles working. And they contract the lungs and your whole body as you breathe works out. So breathing with your diaphragm instead of your chest, like most people do, only using the top of the lungs right here, they're not using the diaphragm to get the air all the way down the lungs, to the core, to the pelvis, to the abs. By breathing with your diaphragm instead of the chest, it will allow you to have that deep breath that your body needs for exercising. Now, to know if you're breathing right, just put your hand on your stomach, both hands like this, one on top of the other. Breathing through your nose as deep as you can and feel that air fill up the bottom of your lungs, and you're gonna feel your hands rise up as you inhale and as your stomach becomes round. And as you exhale through your mouth, emptying all of your air, you're gonna feel your hands go down. As if you wanted your hands to touch your back, your spine, your stomach sucking into your body all the way back. And that is when you get the full use of your lungs and of your diaphragm that contracts when you inhale and expand when you exhale. And the more you're gonna work out, just like any muscle, the stronger it's gonna get. And as I said, all this is natural. We're just restricting it with all the stress and anxiety that will build up in our daily lives. But when you work it out, when you work on it, when you focus on your breathing, on getting into that deeper breathing patterns, you're gonna see a big difference in your performance and in your life. And if you look at a baby, when they sleep, you can see that in action. Stomach raises when they inhale, goes down when they exhale, and their whole body breathes like that when they sleep. There's no force to it, it's all flowing. And that's what we want to reach. We want to get back to that baby state where breathing deeply and fully becomes natural. Now, if you pay attention to your breath, you can easily control it. But as soon as you forget about it, you still continue to breathe, right? So the idea here is to get this deep breathing so it becomes an habit. So you do it automatically, just like you used to when you were a baby. Now that we've seen what is deep breathing and how it all works, we're gonna see what are the benefits. And then we'll finish with the exercises. So let's see what are the 12 benefits of deep breathing and see how it's gonna improve your life and your performance. The first benefit is feeling energized. The deeper you breathe, the more oxygen your body gets and the more energy you're gonna have. Since it is the lungs that help maximize your blood flow, the more air you get in, better flow you're gonna get running through your body. So the more air you get in, the more energy you're gonna have. With the proper oxygen supply, your body is feeling vitalized, energized, and stronger. The second benefit is the calming effect. Feeling calm. The fastest way to feel calm is to breathe deeply. Just try it. We tried it earlier. And there you are. Stress is slowly vanishing away and you're feeling calmer just by deepening your breath. The deeper you go, the calmer you get. No matter what you do or where you are, when you take a couple minutes to do some deep breathing, you're gonna go back to calm and relaxation in your body, but also in your mind. You're gonna feel a lot calmer and a lot more relaxed. The third benefit of deep breathing is de-stressing. It goes with the second, which I've seen. Not only when you breathe deeply, you're gonna feel calmer, the stress is gonna go away. As we've seen earlier, shallow breathing, when you breathe quick and on the surface, it increases anxiety and stress. Just do that and see it for yourself. You know, you're gonna be all shaky and excited. When you breathe deeply, all this stress finally goes away and you feel more centered and your body's a lot more relaxed. The fourth benefit of deep breathing is gonna be improved posture. When you breathe deeper, your whole body aligns. You get your spine straighter, just like this, just so it makes room for your lungs to inflate and your whole spine is gonna get aligned from neck all the way to the bottom of your spine. Actually, when your posture is not right, when you kind of shoulders down, neck inside your shoulders, then you're gonna see it's a lot harder to breathe with your diaphragm because everything is all constricted, all closed. When you open up with your shoulder back, spine straight, and neck tucked in, then you see that your air column right here from your throat to your stomach to your abs is one straight column and the air can flow in and out freely. By deep breathing, you're gonna open all this up from bottom to top. And as your air goes all the way down and back up and in and out with a straight posture, everything's gonna get a lot smoother. Once again, it's a circle. The deeper you breathe, the better your posture is gonna be. And the better your posture is gonna be, the deeper you're gonna be able to breathe. Once again, breathe deep all the way to your stomach and you see your spine's gonna straighten up by itself. It's a natural thing. The fifth benefit of deep breathing is mood elevation. You're gonna feel a lot better. Not only calmer and more energized, you're just gonna feel good. Where shallow breathing is gonna lead to anxiety and stress, deep breathing is gonna release all those good hormones like serotonin and oxytocin, are the happiness hormones, and your body's gonna feel good. And the same hormones are released when you exercise. When you do a great effort, all these hormones are gonna help you grow and feel good. And that's exactly what happens when you breathe deeper. You're gonna feel a lot better. Your mood is gonna be elevated. The sixth benefit is gonna be detoxification. Your body's gonna detoxify itself. Every day, your body's got to deal with a lot of toxicity from the food you eat, the air you breathe with pollution, the water you drink. That might not be quality water with lots of chlorine or fluor and all those chemicals that your body's got to get rid of somehow. And breathing is actually a way for your body to get rid of all these toxins, all this waste. When you exhale, the carbon dioxide that comes out actually contains everything your blood doesn't need. All these toxins are also coming out this way as a waste. Actually, your body is designed so about 70% of its toxic waste goes out through breathing. 70% comes out through exhaling that bad breath. And when you don't take those deep breaths, your body is less effective at getting rid of these toxins. All this toxicity is not as effectively cleaned out from your body. But the deeper you breathe, the more toxicity you're gonna be able to get rid of. And the less waste you have in, the more energy you're gonna have, because your body is gonna work a lot less to get rid of it since you breathe deeper. The ultimate benefit of that is that you're gonna be a lot less sick, a lot less ill, since you're gonna breathe deeper and get rid of more toxins, more toxicity. It's gonna be out of your system, which means you'll be in a better health, in a better shape. The seventh benefit of deep breathing is improved digestion. When your body receives more air and thus more blood, then your organs work better, which means your vital organs like your liver, your stomach, and everything down in your abs get more oxygen to work with, which means your digestion is going to be much more efficient. And with having a better digestion, the food you eat is gonna give you more energy, because as you digest better, you're gonna assimilate the food you eat a lot better and a lot easier. And once again, everything will flow more naturally. There's gonna be less constriction and cramped and stress in your stomach. Everything will be a lot smoother. The eighth benefit of deep breathing is going to be increased cardiovascular capacity. What's that mean? It means that your heart is going to work a lot better. As you inhale a lot more air, your heart is going to get more oxygen to work with, and thus is going to work a lot less as well, since it has more air to work with, doesn't have to pump as much, and so it's going to slow your cardiac rhythm. Your heart is gonna work a lot better. Your heartbeat is gonna slow down. It's also gonna get your heart stronger, since it gets a bigger capacity to work with. So all in all, you get a stronger heart, better enduring heart as well. It has the same benefit as exercising, since you get all this air in, all this air out. All your body's working a lot better. Not necessarily a lot more, but a lot more efficiently. That's exactly what you want for you having a great performance. Is not necessarily work as fast as you can, but work the best way you can to get the better results. The ninth benefit is gonna be to sleep better. As you feel more calm and energized, well, you're gonna be able to find sleep a lot easier, right? As deep breathing triggers relaxation, all your muscles are not gonna be as stressed and as tense. It's gonna be a lot easier to find sleep. Usually you can't sleep because you feel all tense and on the nerves, and when you breathe deeply, it brings calm and relaxation, and it's a lot easier to wind down and just get into that sleepy state. When stress is lowered, sleep is improved. And we're almost in the end of these benefits. The 10th benefit is gonna be pain relief and better recovery. When you get more air in your body, all of your organs benefited. You're now able to recover a lot faster since your whole blood gets better oxygen and your muscles are not worked out as much. Your whole body, from your brain to your heart to your lungs to your digestion systems to your muscles, get better energy, higher quality energy as well, and you get more oxygen to work with. So everything, especially recovery, can get a lot faster. And you can see the first response we get when we get hurt is to hold our breath. That hurts. Instead of breathing in and letting go, even though it does hurt. Well, that's the way it is. But when you hold that breath, it only increases the pain, and you can feel that. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts even more because you're not breathing. Yeah, just breathe deep, let that hurt go, and you'll see the benefits straight away. Breathing through the pain will help you relax and it won't hurt as much. The 11th benefit of deep breathing is healthier organs. With all we've seen earlier, the past benefits, that's only a consequence of all this. You know, when you're calmer, more relaxed, when all your organs are well fueled with all this good energy, it's normal that they get in a better shape. Obvious, right? And as we've seen earlier, with the deep breathing, you're gonna strengthen your core as well. You're gonna get the abs and the lower back stronger as you get into that habit of pushing and pulling your air in and out. It's also gonna definitely strengthen this whole core area that is so essential, especially in BMX. And last but not least of the benefits that you get from deep breathing, it's gonna be focus. As your mind become calmer, as you become more relaxed, it becomes easier to focus on the task at hand, on what you're doing. That one and only thing you want to focus on, it's a lot easier than when you're shaky and on your nerves and all stressed out, obviously. So focus is a big one, and that's gonna get you big results. So here we are. These are the 12 benefits of deep breathing. Now that we've seen what deep breathing is, what people do wrong with it, how it all works, and all the benefits, let's see some techniques that are gonna be able to help you straight away in your daily life and in your practice, might it be BMX or whatever other sport you do. Those are just simple techniques that you can implement at all times. Once again, read that disclaimer or re-listen to it. If you got medical issues, please see a doctor before you do any of those exercises, even though they're not lethal or dangerous. If you got medical issues, they can be of a concern because they're pretty powerful in themselves, so don't mess with your health. So let's dive in. So let's see what we can do to learn how to deep breathe. We're gonna see 4 exercises that you can do at all times when you're not exercising, more like off the bike type exercises. And then we briefly talk about what to do when you're actually riding, when we're actually exercising. We talked about it earlier. It's really important that you get your breathing in time with your effort to maximize your potential and to maximize your performance. We'll talk about that at the very end of the video before we wrap up. So the basic of deep breathing is gonna be to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth, like this. And as you breathe, you want to get your air in as far to the bottom as you can, as if you were filling a bottle with water. You're gonna fill your lungs with air, and that's gonna go from the bottom to the top, like, yeah, just like filling up a bottle with water, and it's gonna go up as you breathe in. And then as you exhale, it's just like if you were pumping that water out your bottle, the air is gonna go out from the top to the bottom, emptying your lungs all the way in. So at first, we're gonna see the exercises that are gonna be off the bike, so you can distress, relax, feel more energized right before your session. And these exercises are also gonna help you with focus, with having a better state of mind and mental clarity. So let's see the first one, which is the very basic one, where you're gonna be able to feel really what deep breathing is and the way to do it. And then you'll be able to do it anywhere. You won't have to follow the exact steps that we're about to see. You'll be able to do it anywhere, but these are the basic exercises that will get you started. And then you can Google all that stuff online and see if you're interested in it. And if you want to go deeper, there are a lot more techniques that you can teach yourself. Let's go. So we'll begin with this simple exercise. Really easy to do, really easy to follow, and the pattern is always going to be the same. Is that you're going to inhale with your nose, exhale with your mouth. Super simple, right? You're going to sit upright on your chair, but you're not going to rest like this. You're just going to be straight at the very edge of the chair with both your hands on your thighs, and just close your eyes. And now you're gonna, with your shoulder relaxed, all the way loose, you're just gonna inhale with your nose, with your mouth shut, a really long inhale, the longer you can get. And then on the exhale, you're gonna exhale with your mouth and make this as long as your inhale. If you want, you can actually count, just to see how long your inhale is. Just do that for like 5 minutes. Really simple. And try to get that air column from your head to the bottom of your spine as straight as you can. So it's one straight column of air coming in and out, flowing. So just close your eyes and inhale as much as you can. Starting from the bottom, filling your air and your lungs. As much as you can. Now, put both hands on your stomach, just like this, one on top of the other, on your stomach, and inhale with your nose. As much as you can. And exhale with your mouth as much as you can. All the way. Exhale as much air as you can. As if you wanted to get your hands to touch the back of your spine. Fully empty those lungs. Full inhale with your nose. And then exhale. Don't hold your breath. Just let it go smoothly in and out, in and out. Now you're gonna do this for 3, 4, 5 minutes or more if you feel comfortable doing it. Up to 10 minutes is fine. And after you've done that, deep breathing, you're gonna see how relaxed you are, how calm, how focused. You're gonna see the results straight away, right? So once again, simple exercise. Inhale with the nose, exhale with the mouth. Inhale deeply so your lungs fill up from the bottom to the top, just like a bottle that you fill up with water. The water is gonna come up, all the way up, and then exhale with your mouth as if a pump was emptying that bottle from the top to the bottom, all the way out, all this air out, 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 out. And then again, and again like this, as slow as you can. Take your time. Set a timer if you want on your phone or whatever. You can start easy, like 3 minutes is fine, and then, you know, slowly step it up to 5-10 minutes, whatever feels good to you. So that is it for the basic exercise. You can do that first exercise as part of your warm-up right before a contest, for example, when you're feeling stress or when you're feeling tension. It's really good to just letting go and helping you to find that calm and become a lot more relaxed. Now we're gonna see a variant of that is the 4-7-8. It's the same exercise where you're gonna inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. But you're gonna do it 4-7-8, which means you're gonna inhale for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, inhale. Then you're gonna hold it for 7, just no breathing, all that air that you got in for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And then exhale for the count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The idea here is to exhale twice as much as you inhale right after you've holded your air for 7. They don't have to be seconds, just count, you know, whatever feels good to you, whatever you feel comfortable with. So the count is just 4-7-8. You inhale for 4, you hold it for 7, and then you exhale for 8. So once again, you put both hands on top of each other on your stomach like this, your lower abdomen. Just close your eyes, sit as straight as you can at the edge of your chair with your legs doing a nice 90 degrees angle. Spread your legs about the width of your hips so they're pretty straight. Everything is nice and straight. So you put your hands on your stomach and you inhale for 4. So hold it for 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then exhale for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And back again. Inhale for 4. Hold it for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 8. Do this 10 times and you're gonna feel about the same results as what you've done earlier. Just try it for yourself, see what works, however you feel, whatever time you got in your hands. You don't have to do it 10 times. You can do it on the fly. You can do it when you're in the train or in the bus or driving. You don't have to close your eyes, obviously, if you're driving. But you can do that anytime. When you're doing your dishes, you can do that 4-7-8 exercise anywhere. Just as long as you get your back straight, try to be as relaxed as you can. It's the same, your shoulders are relaxed all the way down. You can put your hands on your stomach, but once again, you don't have to. The idea here is just to do that 4 inhale, 7 hold it, 8 exhale. Cycle a couple times, 5-6 times is fine, you know. If you can do it more, cool. You know, you don't have to do it 50 times either. But if you can do it 20 times, then it's fine. But 10 is just great. If you feel a little stressed out or if you don't feel so great, it is an easy exercise to do. You can do that second exercise, the 4-7-8, to reduce anxiety right before you go to sleep. That will help you to get better sleep. Or you can do it the day right before a contest or a big competition. Now we're gonna see the third technique, which is similar to the second one in the sense that you're gonna be counting your breath. It's a super easy and simple technique, as you will see. It's just that you're gonna be able to measure your progress over time with that one, and it's gonna help you be more focused as well, as you're gonna be focusing on the counting instead of having your mind wander with plenty of ideas coming in and out your head while you're doing that exercise. So once again, the position is the same. You sit straight at the edge of your seat with your legs spread the width of your hips with a nice 90 degrees angle with your lower legs. You put both hands on top of each other on your stomach, and you're gonna breathe deeply. And for each breath you're gonna take, for each inhale, you're gonna count. First one's gonna be 1, and then 2, 3. And you're gonna actually count when you do the exhale. So it's gonna be like inhale, exhale, that's 1. And then I'm gonna do this on and on. Inhale, exhale, that's 2. Once again, you're going for that deep breath with the inhale, filling those lungs from the bottom to the top, and then exhale, emptying those lungs from the top to bottom, emptying them as much as you can, filling them up as much as you can. And with each exhale, you're gonna count an extra step. With this exercise, you can either go for a certain number. Let's say you're gonna count up to 30, for example. But once again, you can start small. If it feels too much, or if it feels like it's gonna take too much time for you, just take it easy. Start with 5 or start with 10. Or you can set a certain amount of time. Let's say you're gonna do this for 10 minutes. The goal here is not to do as many as you can. It's not a challenge. The goal here is actually to do as less as you can. So you slow down your breathing and you take as much air as you can without forcing it. Just follow your natural rhythm. Follow your body on that one. You know, don't force it. That's not the idea. The idea is to listen to your body as you do the exercise so it becomes natural. And when comes the time of stress, you can rely on these techniques to come more naturally to you, and you can get into it because you know it works and you've seen how simple it is. There's nothing hard with it. Now we're gonna finish with the last exercise before we wrap up this video, and that's gonna be a more advanced technique coming from yoga. They also use it in Tai Chi and Qi Gong, where breathing is a full part of the exercise. This last exercise is called fire breathing, where you're gonna actually breathe deep, but as fast as you can, and through the nose only this time. Now, this exercise can become pretty challenging and it can get you a bit dizzy. So once again, as I've said a couple times, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. So if you have any kind of disabilities or medical issues, please check a doctor before you do any breathing exercises. Thank you. So the fire breath can get pretty intense and it can get you a bit dizzy, so you shouldn't force on it. Once again, just listen to your body. Don't force things. Just take it easy. You're here to get better, not to hurt yourself. So the aim of fire breath is gonna be to raise vital energy and to increase your focus. The exercise is gonna be simple. Once again, you're gonna be standing straight, shoulders relaxed, your spine straight all the way to the top with your chin slightly tucked in, so everything is perfectly aligned. And you're gonna be inhaling and exhaling through your nose, but really deep, yet as quick as you can. So that's gonna be the trick right there. But once again, the idea is not to go as quick as possible, not to keep it on the surface, but to go as deep as you can, as fast as you can, all the way to the bottom of your lungs, so you can feel it on your very low abs and all the way up, feeling that air fill up. Push on that diaphragm. You're gonna feel it. It's gonna pull here kind of hard sometimes, depending on your physical form and how used you are to this. When this exercise is done properly, you're gonna feel so energized, so invigorated. You're gonna feel the same that you feel after a good workout at the gym, for example, or after a good session. You're gonna feel a bit heightened. You're gonna feel that effort in your neck, in your diaphragm, in your abs. And the next time you need a boost of energy, just do that one exercise instead of grabbing a cup of coffee, and you're gonna feel the difference big time. So there we go. Deep breathing in and out through the nose, really deep. Once again, all the way in, all the way out in a fast rhythm. That's the idea of the fire breath. Let's do it. Once again, with your hands on top of each other, on your stomach, straight spine, relaxed shoulders, and in and out like this. So you see, you're really pushing in and really pushing out. And at some point you might hear, like your ears are ringing a little bit. You might feel a bit dizzy. And that's where you gotta just stop doing it and then breathe normally. Just do it 10 times to start with, slowly, and then build it up once again. 15 seconds for a little bit of time. And you can go up to 1 minute when you really start mastering that technique. It can get a bit tricky, so don't overdo it. The idea is to do it with quality and with ease. Never force things. As with all these exercises, you want to do it without forcing, and you want to do it well. That's the most important. You don't have to do it as much as you can. That don't matter. Just do it the best you can. That's the most important. That's how you're gonna get the results. All right, now that we've seen all the basic breathing techniques, we can see how we can apply that and bring that into writing. As we've talked about at the very beginning of this video, a lot of writers actually hold their breath while they write instead of having that flow coming in and out and helping them in their performance. As we've seen, breathing through the nose really helps you calm you down, bring more energy in, and if you can, without obsessing about it in your writing, you can try to slowly bring that in. So when you write, you're more solid, more focused, also at the same time, a lot more relaxed and into that state of flow that, you know, when you're doing all your tricks and everything goes well, that's gonna be helped by deep breathing while you ride. So we're gonna see what are the 5 ways to bring the deep breathing techniques into your writing for maximum efficiency and in order to maximize your performance. So 1 is not holding your breath. Not holding your breath, just having it flow in and out. As I just said, you know, try to make your exhale as long as your inhale. And that's gonna help you tremendously. Also to breathe through your nose and having those deep inhale and those deep exhale is gonna calm you down and give you more strength. So not holding your breath while you're doing your tricks, that's gonna help a lot. Adjust your breathing to what you do. The same as in running. Adapt your breathing to your effort and try to be in rhythm with it. When you're gonna contract your muscles, inhale so you get your maximum force at your core, in your abs, in the back of your spine, especially in BMX. And when you move on to the next move, just exhale, and that's gonna be a lot easier to do those moves. Keeping a rhythm, once again, breathe in and out with your effort. That's gonna be number 2, keeping in rhythm. Music can actually help a lot in this case. If you have music that is in rhythm with what you do, that's gonna help your breathing as well. Just sync in with the music, with the rhythm of the music, with the tempo, with the beat, your heartbeat as well. You know, try to listen to your body. Your natural music inside as well can help. Sometimes you can become out of breath, and that's point number 3. That's the 3rd way, is to slowing your exercise down. Sometimes you want to go too fast and you're gonna be out of breath. So slow it down and build it up slowly but surely. Try to decompose your moves so they're not as rushed. And once again, what you want is ease and quality. It's gotta feel easy. The trick might not be easy, but it's gotta feel easy. You gotta be at ease doing it, and you gotta do it the best way you can. Quality is really important, and the same applies to breathing in the exercise, and slowing things down will help you tremendously to get that breathing right while doing that effort. The fourth way where you can really implement deep breathing is by doing a breathing centered sport such as yoga, Qi Gong, or Tai Chi, where each movement is in rhythm with the breath. The breath is at the center of the exercises, and that's a different approach than going to the gym where the center, the main focus is the effort you're gonna do and the effort you're gonna bring to the table. In these sports, in these disciplines such as yoga, Tai Chi, or Qi Gong, the focus here is the breathing, and that definitely can bleed into your writing if you start taking those classes, and that's definitely gonna help you write better. So Google that stuff and see what works for you. Try it out. Try different classes. You know, they're usually free to try, so it's worth a try and see what works for you, but that really can help you. Definitely. Last but not least is bringing the breathing outside and after your writing. Once you're done, you can also use deep breathing to decompress, and as we've seen in the benefits, also recover faster, as you're going to be able to bring more oxygen in your body and bring that energy that it needs to recover. So your muscles have enough, all of your organs can get to work when you're gonna be recovering, when you're gonna be sleeping, for example. It gets the proper oxygen and energy it needs to build everything back up. So once again, it's gonna be an ongoing work. This is not gonna happen overnight. You're not gonna be a deep breather tomorrow. It takes time, it takes practice. It doesn't take a lot of time and a lot of practice, but you got to do it consistently to see results. It's just like everything. You got to bring it consistently. That's the secret right there. Consistency and perseverance. Doing it every day, just a little bit, just 5, 10, 20 minutes, whatever time you got. Just do it. You can do it everywhere. You can do it in the train, in the bus, walking. You can do it when you wake up, before you go to bed at night. You can do it anytime, anywhere. Breathing is as simple as, that's the simplest thing you can do actually. Just work it slowly, getting into your routines, and you'll see results in a very short period of time. Deep breathing can become an essential part of your success in everything that you do, whatever it be physical performance, but also mental performance, as we've seen, can help you focus, getting more energy out of your life, and getting more relaxed into everything you do. And if you keep doing it every day on a regular basis, it's gonna become second nature. And once it's in your life, you're never able gonna be to go back, because you're gonna miss it straight away. It's gonna be such a game changer, let me tell you. Once you got deep breathing down and once you carry it on, you're gonna see huge results in your performance and even your everyday life. So enjoy. All right, this is a wrap. We've seen all the techniques, and hopefully you found value in this video and you're gonna be able to apply this to your life and to your writing. Let me tell you, if you do, you are sure to see a big difference and big results in your performance and in everything you do. So go all the way, not too crazy though. Step by step is the word. Once again, you want quality and you want ease. That's the main focus, just as with everything you do. Do it well, do it right, and never force anything. Just go with the flow and listen to your body. Your body might need this at some points where you're feeling stressed or when you need more energy, and deep breathing will be right there for you. It's free, it's easy to do anywhere, anytime. Just take your time to do it right. Thank you for watching. We got a lot more content coming up, so stay tuned. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel as we're gonna bring you a lot more content and interviews in the next few months. Hasta la vista, tacticians. Bye.